Hola bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic Official. I'm Magic Mel, and this is my angel Charles. Welcome to episode 3 of season 11. And I can't sleep yet, so I'm connecting with you because I enjoy that. And I want to talk a little bit more about this shift that we're going through, guys. You know, you might look out into the world and say, all I see is chaos. Our attention is important. It's important to be aware of what's going on, but to not let that drain us, because the most important thing we can do is take care of our own energy. It's not something selfish. Self care is utterly important. We don't want to feel overwhelmed by the enormity of the task, by the enormity of the problems, of the challenges, of what is going on out there. We need to hone back in our own energy. The more we can anchor the frequencies of peace, of truth, of love, of compassion, the better. It doesn't mean we're not called to act, but we need to be in the right energy. And that takes first dealing with our own trauma. We get so overwhelmed by what's going on out there. Let's look inside of us. What in us is hurting? What inside of us needs our attention? What inside of us has been betrayed, rejected, cast into the shadows? Is it our own power? Is it our inner child? Is it our sense of aliveness? We need to reclaim all of these energetic, psychic aspects. It's part of our wholeness as a divine being. It's part of reclaiming our energy also, because trauma is stored in energetic pockets. So, how can we deal with the world if we're not in our full power first? We need to nourish ourselves, we need to ground ourselves, we also need to find and create the environments that are conducive to that. And I know a lot of people are in tremendous, traumatizing environments, but those of us who have the privilege to be in safety and to create safety, it's really up to us to, I don't like the word capitalize, but it's coming out, to make the most of that. Where in your life can you create more peace, more balance, more harmony? What are your daily rituals looking like? How are you getting yourself into flow? How are you nourishing your mind? Our mind is a divine power, because, as I can't remember where it was written, in which aspect of the Bible, but we are created in the likeness of God. And what does that mean? We have imagination and we have speech that sets us apart. And our brain is evolving. We can literally change our brain. So, how are we using our tool? How are we using our thoughts? What thoughts are circulating in your own mind? What thoughts are you feeding? Because our thoughts create our reality. Our thoughts can change our biochemistry, can activate emotions, and emotions are energy. And I keep on telling you, the most important thing we have is our true currency, our energy. Where are we feeding that energy into? Are we channeling into what we want to create for ourselves and for the planet? Or are we draining it into what literally deadens our spirit? Each one of us, we are like a brick in the new cathedral of the new temple. I'm speaking metaphors here, yeah, nothing to do with religion. But Christ consciousness, 5D consciousness, is basically unity consciousness. It's the sense that we're all one, we're all connected, we all impact each other. We're not isolated, separated beings that have no influence on our environment. If we realize that we're all connected, we would treat each other differently, because what I do onto you is what I'm doing onto myself. So, what energy? Imagine you're all like a cell Imagine each one of us is a cell in the body of God. At what frequency are we vibrating? Are we vibrating and emitting health, joy, vitality, or are we repressed in our energy? It's important. You know, when we speak about the new earth, it's really up to us to align with it. It's not something that is just happening outside of us. It's something actually that already happened, and we just need to, and just in quotation marks, need to align with that. Are we allowing more energy to come into our system, into our body, more light to come in? Are we expressing more light, or are we blocking that energy? The divine is within you. It really is. How would you treat yourself if you would really own that fact that you are a divine spark, incarnate, who has come with gifts to share, with gifts to express? How would you treat yourself differently? And you know, as we become self aware, the earth is becoming, she's going, I'm calling it a she, it's going through her own awakening, her own transformation. And we can assist that transformation. We can help the planet become self aware. So I'm honing it in. Your transformation, your healing, you standing in your power has immense impact. And that might be scary also. You know, sometimes we're not scared to fail because it's like, well, what have you got to lose if you just fail, just sabotage? But what if you're going to stand in your power? Maybe that's feels scary because then we might face rejection or we might face criticism. Lean into that faith and trust. And remember, we pulled those cards. Was it last episode in season 10 where you were building a strong internal foundation? We got to be strong from the inside out. We got to build a strong internal foundation so nothing can shake us. We got to be strong in our own conviction, in our own self-worth. That's why the way you talk to yourself is so important. You can speak yourself into health or you can speak yourself into sickness. There's a reason why, was it Muhammad Ali kept on telling himself, I am the greatest. He was conditioning himself to be the greatest. So who are you telling yourself to be internally, constantly, subconsciously? The subconscious mind, the body is so powerful. Whatever you believe will come to pass, whatever that belief is. There's a saying also, no, whether you believe you can or you can't, either way you're right. So what do you actually want to believe? It goes back to reflecting, looking inside, question everything. Surtout, sobre todo, above all, your own internal mechanism. What are your core beliefs? How is it affecting your attitude towards life? Whether you take and seize opportunities or shrink away, all has an impact. And we cannot change the script if we don't even know what the script is. And I always highlight the important thing is to realize that we are the authors of our own story. We might have come with a certain script, we might have made a script before incarnating, but hey, maybe halfway along we're like, I don't like this movie anymore. I don't like this play anymore. I want to change the script. Take that pen and rewrite your story. Because we can. And it's up to us now to choose what's the story going to be. What story are you going to write for the human being, for the new human race? I don't want the story to end with how it's looking out there now. No. I'm writing a new story. And your perspective, your version is important too. Because again, it's not about one voice, it's about a choir. More things to think about? Similar things from different angle? Let me know how you're doing on this new moon in Libra eclipse. I'm feeling contemplative tonight. Let me know how you're feeling. Okay, bandidos? Charles and I have got your back, and we continue this journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment. You're not alone. We're not alone. That's also a big lie. There's a lot of us who are rewriting the story, and it's on us to make that transition from the inside out. We got your back. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'll see you guys for the next episode coming up right after this one. Ciao, bandidos.